is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Kickoff for Philadelphia.
First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right...
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
The score, Cowboys 7, Eagles 0. Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And unsuccessful there trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
And 12.
Throwing, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
4 yards.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He is good.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Waiting. Tight end right. You got 3 down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals. as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 7 yards, the pickup there.
John Hightower. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 10, Eagles nothing.
Second down and 3. Wentz on to give to Sanders. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
On the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So he needed the short yardage, Charles. He elected to try to bounce it outside of the outer 3rd, unsuccessful.
Sometimes those plays are stacked up by the defense and there's nowhere to go, so you have to bounce it outside. And some backs just get impatient. They want to go to where they think there's more open territory instead of going where the play was actually blocked. In any case, it didn't work here.
Flush to his right. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So it just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs in that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wentz again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got 3, you got 3. 3 down, 3 down. Watch number 86. Watch 86.
once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he stopped immediately there.
Miles Sanders.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Philly.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st.
Miles Sanders.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They go back to the ground with Sanders.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this first half.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Darius Slay with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 82. Wentz going to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. That's complete to Hightower. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
36-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
9-yard line.
74, 53, Mike.
Again, it's Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. John Hightower, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard. You don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Carry now for Elliott. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Elliott, toss right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Play action. Now Wentz. He'll fire it deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing now is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott escaping the pressure right. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
The Cowboys on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Prescott looks to throw on first. Flush to his right. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
First and goal at the 3.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Zerline now for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Cowboys 24, Eagles 7. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
He was brought down by...
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Wentz to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing on first is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jalen Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. One final try now for Wentz. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right?